Welcome back to a new video, the top 10 of my best photos in Noosa. I already made a selection, but I still need to pick out 10 of my best photos. So let's dive into the photos I took. The photos you will see are the photos I took in Noosa, where I stayed 4 days, 2 days at the Everglades and 2 days closer to the shore. And here we go, the first photo of the video. Beautiful. To me, this photo tells a story, but I have also the horizontal one. I think I will select this one. This will be the first photo, the selection. I don't know the rank yet. Let's continue with the next photo. These are very nice to the eye, very calm, very relaxing. So potentially this one. And then we get to the first kangaroos. These are the little smaller ones I also took with the camera. By the way, the camera I used to make these photos is the Canon EOS R50 with the 55-210 lens, which is not the best, but I'm so glad I took this camera with me. Stretching, having an itch, and look at these nails, by the way, look at these nails. These animals are they're beautiful, but they're also crazy animals. You don't want to fight with a kangaroo. The little one chilling. And by the way, these are all wild kangaroos. The fences you sometimes will see in the photos are actually there to protect the kangaroos. Really nice photo. And we have two of the kangaroos fighting, the little ones. They're kind of play fighting, practicing for when they become big. I'm just going through the photos, trying to see if some of them are top 10 worthy. It's hard picking out a photo, and I know I have like 10 slots, but I still have to pick out the most beautiful ones. And I also like the one where the nails, where you can see the nails of this kangaroo very well. But let's just keep going. I take notes of a few photos that are potentially in my top 10. And imagine, this is only Noosa, right? And Noosa has a place in Australia. So we have a crab on sand. Look at this, it's really nice quality actually. Good focus of my camera, which I struggled with because I think I got my camera for only a few weeks or maybe months. To be able to take these kind of photos, it's really amazing. Ooh, I think this is the winner, right? Of the photos of the crab. This one's gonna make it into the top 10. I mean, it has to. Let's keep going. Landscape, we have seen animals, we have seen more storytelling photos, and now we also have some landscape, the beach, the coastline of Noosa. Back to the photos of the animals, we have I think a white-bellied sea eagle, which is amazing, which is insane, but also a little bit harder to capture because they are high in the sky. Here you can see the coastline of Noosa. It wasn't the best day, as you can see. More landscape. These are okay photos. Nothing special yet, but then we get the python. And this is actually my first ever python. To me, this photo is very special. I mean, this is, besides that it's a beautiful snake, I've never seen a snake this big or this long. So I've only seen a part of a snake when it just goes away. But this is insane. I've actually seen a python. So if you haven't checked out the travel vlog to Noosa, go check it out. And let's keep going for the photos, finding which one will end up in the top 10. We are back at the white-bellied sea eagle, which I actually look at this. This is such a nice. This is a nice photo. Just clean, capturing the animal. Actually, really sharp for the distance this is at, and be able to capture this bird, high speed, at the coast. I really like this photo as well. Also nice, but unfortunately it's not sharp, as you can see, which is important. We have some more crabs, and I don't know why, but I just like these. I don't know how you call them, but like the big background and just a small animal filling up the photo. To me, this is really, really cool. And especially if you add a part of the ocean, so you divide the background with, in this case, the water. I really like this one. It even starts walking, but I have to make a decision which one of the crab photos will I take. I even have one more. To me, it's insane with how much detail this camera can shoot photos. Like, you have to imagine I'm far away, I'm trying to zoom in on like this small animal. It's like hard to see even with the eye. And then you have to take a picture. Let's move on to more landscape. Again, the coast with big waves. The mountain is in the sun, and actually I didn't notice this when I was taking the photo, but there is somebody standing, well, not really on the edge, but at the end of the mountain, which gives it a little bit more of a interesting vibe. But I don't think this will make it into the top 10, even though it's a nice photo. Oh, this is the next one, and unfortunately this one isn't sharp, but this bird, he was flying through the waves, but in between the waves. It looked amazing, but unfortunately I couldn't really take a nice photo of this, but it still has a cool story. Another story about the white-bellied sea eagle. He was being attacked by a smaller bird, which you will see more often. It also started raining, as you can see on the lens. Oops. I really enjoy watching back at these moments, because that's what you do, right? You capture moments with photography, and that's why I really love it. And then we have this photo as well, and then here you can see why sometimes it's unfortunate that you do not have a better lens, because then it would have been an even better photo. Then we get to, I don't know what animal this is, some sort of salamander, I think. Really nice. I have to choose between this one or this one, and I'm kind of thinking of going with this one. Also love how the shadow is also there, really like that. And then we continue to some more landscape photos, really nice lighting. These are amazing. Look at how crystal clear this water is. Just, I do not have any words. You have to experience it, because this is already quite clear and quite nice water, but in real life it's insane. And I'm thinking of going with this one for the top 10. Then we quickly continue. Insane photo, like the sun is going through the clouds, you have the mountain in the background. At the center it's a watchtower for the beach, I think, and just almost flat water, like almost no waves in the water, in the sea. I really like this photo, but is it top 10 worthy? Maybe. Spider warning, but oh my god, I think this is my favorite photo of Noosa, maybe even one of my favorites. I think this is a golden orb spider, so he's hanging upside down, connected with only a few legs. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. You can even see the spider web bending a little bit where he's connected, and he's just, I don't know, I just really love this photo. Even a better close-up here. These spiders are okay big. I think they're like this, maybe. I don't know if you can see, but a little bit like this. And now it's time for the big kangaroo. And I can tell you, these animals are big. They're like, yeah, you don't want to fight with them, like I said before. We start off with this one, and he's already flexing. He's already flexing his muscles. Like, these animals are powerful, they're big, they're fast. And look at these muscles. Also, this one's doing an interesting move. And I took a few photos, and then he does this. Look at these muscles. These animals are insane. These animals are actually insane. And look at him go. And you don't want to get hit by these claws. Look at this. That's like, I think 5 centimeters of pure nail. And we are going to a photo which, to be honest, I saw the snake, I wasn't scared. I saw the spider, I wasn't scared. But the moment this kangaroo, which was the biggest male kangaroo I encountered in Australia, he started making himself really, really tall. And even though I was standing behind the fence at this point, the moment he started looking straight through me into my soul, I was a little bit scared, because it's not sharp, but look at him. He's not playing around. So this photo has to be in the top 10. We also have another dancing kangaroo. It's just fun to see, and I think it's some sort of ritual to show their power and their dominance. And he's dancing. And those are the photos that I nominated myself to be in my top 10 of Noosa. Now let's make the top 10. The top 10. Are we ready? Number 10. I have this photo of the rock on the water. Let's move on to number 9, where we have the big kangaroo. Being elegant, having class, seeing the nails, making himself big, he has to be in the top 10. Let's move on to number 8. The two little kangaroos fighting. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7, the salamander. I just really like how he is in the sun, good quality, having the shadow, coming out of the bushes, out of his hiding spot. I just really like this photo. It's just really, also you can feel the warmth. I feel like it's a little bit later in the day, shadows are getting longer. It's a good photo. Yes, I really like this one. Let's move on to number 6. The first of the crab photos. I picked the one where he's not walking. I'm still not sure if it's the right choice, but the composition, I really like it. The sand, the water, and the little crab. It's a good photo. So we made it to the top 5 with number 5, the white-bellied sea eagle. I also captured this one when he was far away. It's clear. You can see his beak, you can see his eyes focused on the horizon. Number 5. Let's move on to number 4. At number 4 we have this landscape, the beach. It feels really smooth, beautiful water, the rocks at the bottom, good composition, nice colors. None of these photos are edited, and this is a worthy number 4. At number 3, the second crab. Standing on top of a dune, a sand hill. Hard to see in real life. You can only spot them when they're moving. They're small, and I love how everything around it is blurry, and in the center, the eyes, it's sharp. This is a worthy start of the top 3. Let's move on to number 2. I had to make a choice between my 2 favorite photos of Noosa. Here we go. At number 2, it is a spider. As you know, I love this photo. Coloring, the setting is really nice. Number 2. Let's move on to number 1, the last photo of this video. None other than this one. The one where with the family walking through the lake, through the everglades in Noosa, and it just, the whole photo gets you. It's a little gray, but it's also part of the atmosphere, and I think this is a worthy winner. I don't know what you guys think, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know your ranking or things I should have done different. But leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!